drink some beer!
Liquid Measures back with you once again, and
just the two of us.
Just the two of us. It's all good though. It's all good because this time around we've decided that we're going to stick to our filming schedule no matter what.
Yep.
So if it ends up being me and Alex, or if it ends up being me and Jason, or if it ends up being me and Sarah, or if it ends up being just me, we're still going to put some content out there for you guys because, you know, we've been gone way too long.
Yep.
And we've seen some pretty crappy reviews, and we want to give you our honest opinion.
Right.
And that's why we're here, is honest opinion on what we think about these beers. Whether you should get them, whether you should not get them. And just basically, you know, review the beer.
Mm-hmm.
Drink the beer. Be one with the beer.
Mm-hmm. So now,
yeah.
This one brings us back into really you and I prefer the heavier beers.
Absolutely.
We prefer the stouts, the porters. So this is in our wheelhouse.
On the opposite spectrum, I prefer the IPAs as well. Alex, not so much.
Right.
But it's winter.
I don't care for daisies and pine needles.
Daisies and pine needles. I apologize first of all, guys. I'm sporting a little bit of a cold, so if I do this or cough a little, I apologize up front, but hey, we're putting content out there now, and that's what matters.
You should only really feel sorry for me.
Right, because he's going to catch it. Nah, it's just a cold. It's not contagious. I've been tested. The vet said I'd live. Holland, Michigan. This brewery's been around for quite a while. They are very well known in the craft beer world, and we're trying one of their big heavy hitters this time.
Right.
This, I must confess, I've had before. As a matter of fact, this one came out of one of my reserves that I've had.
I have not had this before. So this is new, completely new to me.
This is rich. This is roasty. This is vanilla-y. And just since it has been barrel aged, it's got just that hint of oak as well. It is a big, bold, kick you in the teeth stout that pours almost like a syrup, which we're just going to get right onto and see what it looks like.
I actually love almost everything you just said. I love vanilla and coffee in my stout. So
well, you are about to have a face punch of vanilla with this one.
Nice.
If you like bourbons with a lot of vanilla in it, then you're going to absolutely love Dragon's Milk.
Which, by the way, we had talked in I think our first episode. We were talking about having ciders on the show and how it was liquid measures and not just beer measures.
Exactly.
I'm excited to get into the actual other liquid.
Are you now?
I am.
So you're going to be greatly spirited this time around.
Yes.
I'm well with that. As a matter of fact, I really wish I would have saved some Russell's Reserve, but glasses are a little dirty. We've got a little carbonation sticking to the sides, but that's okay. Get you up front. That bad boy is opaque.
I mean, think about it. It's been 3 years.
It's been 3 years.
Yeah. I've not had these glasses out in 3 years. They've been...
Oh, they've really been sitting here waiting.
They've been waiting. They've been waiting.
Shows you how much we care, folks, right there. Oh, vanilla. Right off the bat. Just right off the bat. Rich vanilla notes. Little bit of alcohol right there.
Yeah.
I mean, just right there on the...
When I smell this, I'm thinking big 12-ounce medium ribeye with baked potato and...
This is something I like that New Holland does. If you look on the back of New Holland's beers, pairings.
Oh, look
at
that.
Red meat, smoked foods, balsamic, rich cheese, and dark chocolate.
Yeah.
It's right there. I really like that New Holland does that, but Alex nailed it right off the bat. That's the first thing you think of when you do this is a big grilled ribeye. That's what goes through my mind.
Yeah.
All those fatty oils mixing with the... I'm swallowing because I just want to taste it. Let's taste it, Alex. Let's shut up and see what it tastes like.
And I think what I like about it so much...
Oh, there's that smoke.
Yeah. You don't get the yeast on the front.
No.
It's actually very... I don't want to say sweet, but it's very mild.
Yes.
Going in. And then you get the punch. You get the kick in the teeth
Yeah,
on the back.
You get that alcohol right as it starts to go down. It's definitely a boozy beer.
Yeah.
11% ABV,
Right.
by the way. It's got a kick to it. But I'll tell you what,
But actually, the name of the beer is Dragon's Milk.
Dragon's Milk.
Right. Think milk. When
Yeah.
you drink milk, you don't get much on the front end except a little touch of that dairy sweetness.
Exactly.
And then you get sort of the sour on the back end.
You get that lactose right off the front, and then you get the residuals as
Right.
it goes down.
This is the same way.
Very similar.
Yeah, it's very light.
However, it's not a milk stout. Let me
No.
say
Yeah,
that.
it's
not
nice.
a milk stout.
It's thick. You get that sense of thickness on the front end, but it goes down smooth. So it's
And then you breathe,
nice.
and you get that smoky goodness.
yeah, vanilla on the front, smoky on the back.
Absolutely.
You can really taste the oak
Absolutely.
aged on the back.
You get
good stuff.
You get that little bit of bourbon. I'm not. Does it say bourbon barrel or just oak aged? These are made in because I really like some Buffalo Trace. Hint, New Holland. I can almost tell you those are Buffalo Trace barrels, but that may not be. I may be wrong. But
It's good.
But it's really good. And this is a beer you don't want to serve cold. If you notice, there's no condensation on our glasses.
Right.
It is about 48 degrees, I would say. It's a little warmer than I normally like a stout, but it works with this beer.
It does. It's not a sipping beer. This is going to be one where your temperature is like you want it at that.
Oh, yes.
Its range is small.
Yep.
So when you drink it, then that's why I was thinking steak. Because
Right.
as I'm working through a steak, I don't want that steak to get cold.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I want it hot. I want it sizzling on my plate, and I want it before it's finished simmering on the front. I want to be halfway done with it.
There you go.
This is perfect. It's that kind of you don't have to pace yourself with this beer. You drink it fast. You drink it. Yeah,
But if
it's
you,
dangerous.
let me tell you, if you drink it fast, you're going to get up and wonder what happened and why you're laying on the ground.
Yeah, this is not one to drink on an empty stomach.
It is very. Alex brought up a good point. It's not really a sipper. It's more of a drinking type beer, but with exactly what we're doing. You get a bottle, and you sit down with a friend, and you share it.
Yeah.
And you have some camaraderie and some conversation, and quit looking at your damn phone and have a beer.
Exactly.
I mean, I know you're watching us on YouTube, but hey, sometimes you just gotta sit around, drink a beer, and have a conversation.
Yep.
And that's what this beer right here embodies to me. It's a share.
Mm-hmm.
Share it with somebody. You can drink it quickly, but if you drink the whole bottle, you're going to be schnockered. If that's what you're going for, fine. It's a cheap drunk. I mean,
It'll get you there fast.
$5. It's roughly $5 a bottle.
Yep.
2 bottles, you're gone. If that's what you're going for, you'll get there.
Yeah.
No doubt about
Yeah,
it.
you'll get there.
But sit around grilling with your buddies,
Mm-hmm.
enjoying this wonderful vanilla roastiness that is Dragon's Milk. It's the name almost personifies it. It's milky, it's smooth, it's wonderful. 5 out of 5 almost on that.
Absolutely.
I mean,
This is a 5 out of 5 beer.
it's top of the line.
Yeah.
I don't give 5s to a lot. It is top of the line to me. One of my absolute favorite beers ever.
I can see why it was in your reserves.
Yep. As a matter of fact, that one right there came from Sean Reedy down in Atlanta, Georgia. The last time I was down there having a bottle share with him, brought it back. It's kind of been sitting there ever since, and bring that. It is about a year old, so I guess I should bring that to the point. It is really mellowed out from what you would go out and buy one. So ages well. And on the aging part,
Cool, dark place.
cool dark place, exactly. Don't let any light to it. That's light is the enemy of beer. We've said it 1,000 times.
Yep.
We'll say it again. Light is the enemy of beer. And on the aging notes, we may have something very special later on in some Liquid Measure episodes. I do have a 2011 120-minute IPA that I've been looking for a reason to open that. That's an old 120. back in the roughly 20% days.
There you go.
Yep. We'll open that bad boy at some point in juncture, but again, it's a top of the line beer. I rate this right up there with Old Rasputin. I rate it up there with 1050. All the other stouts that we have given our acclaims to, this is just as good, and sometimes edges them out.
Mm-hmm.
Alex?
I love it. This is the best stout I've had in a long time. Once again, the flavors are rich. They're separate and together at the same time, which is really.
And with that being said, I'm Don.
I'm Alex.
And if you don't like it,
It's not our fault.
I like beer cause it is good. I drink beer because I should. If there was a song to sing, I sing it and beer you bring. I drink beer when I am sad.